Bob Banks, such an exciting talent. Digging in for the Drillers, Bob Banks, showing some real power recently, averaging more than a homer per day over the last 5 games, an unreal pace. Hard ground ball, base hit. And here comes the runner. Runner scores, and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Now batting.
Stepping to the plate for Tulsa, Bob Banks. With runners at first and second and nobody out, the defense will need to be sharp here. Hard liner to first, snag for the out. Talk about an amazing reaction. That ball was scorched off the bat, but he dove and made a sensational catch. I'm stunned he was able to hold on. Swing, drive, forget it. Long home run to right. Leaves the yard to right. A 3-run home run. And they add to their lead. It's 8-0. That's a good job to be aggressive in a swing. This one is hammered. It's got a chance to get out of here. Snags it on the warning track. 2 gone and the base is loaded. Bob Banks getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this ball game. Rips this one to short. There with plenty of time. Inning over. 2 runs in the inning. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Bob Banks. Swing and a high fly ball, sailing towards left center field, pretty deep. This one's gone. A 3-run rocket is second of the night, and they add on.
Now
it's 15-3.
Kalen.
Man on at first. Next up, Kalen Culpepper, 1 for 3. Yeah. Stepping to the plate next for Wichita, Kalen Culpepper. This pitch popped up. Road chop drifting towards this one. Hauls it in, and that's the ball game. Opposing pitchers will want to take note of how he performed in this one. Bob Banks with another opportunity. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming up to the dish for Wichita, Misael Urbina.
Misael Urbina.
And that one fouled off. Urbina goes 5'11", 190 pounds, and he's usually a left fielder, but today he's patrolling center. Grounder to third. There's one down. Next up for the wind surge, Brian Acuna. Making a lot of contact recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games. Late swing fouled it off. Might need to start the swing a bit sooner with that excellent heat. Now here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout. 2 quickly gone in the bottom of the first this afternoon. So up next, Jose Miranda. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. 2 outs, bases empty. And very quickly, it's 0-2 to the DH. That one is foul. We'll see another. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Just missed. What a take with 2 strikes. Struck out looking. 3 up and 3 down, inning over. Top half of the second from Wichita.
The designated hitter.
And he's got a remarkable combination of power and speed. Great wheels on the bases and in the field, and the pop to put one over the wall. Really fun to watch. bashed down the right side, but foul. You think of those great players who fused power and speed over the years, from names like Mays and Aaron to more recent examples like Soriano and Trout. There's quite a lineage there, and he's got a skill set that reminds you of him. Flashes the leather on the running catch. Now, Aaron Sabato. Bouncing ball here, rolls foul. And here's the 0-2. Just missed. Great job to lay off that one on 0-2. Those big looping curves are very tempting. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Punches that one away with 2 strikes. Out to center. Nieves gets there under it. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's the second baseman, Logan Davidson. 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. A swing and a miss. That sinking fastball looks really hittable out of the hand, but the late movement just makes it dive under the bat. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Clip the bottom of the zone with the curve for strike 3. Now the left fielder, Jacob Burke.
0-1.
Up the middle. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. Not much going on. All set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the right fielder, Colin Barber. Looks like he might be willing to chase up the ladder even higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he adapts. Strike 2.
0-2.
That's down and in. Swing and a miss. That's a K. They get the leadoff batter here in the third. Stepping to the plate next for Wichita, number 80. Gets that fastball by the swing upstairs.
0-1. Ball 1. 1-1.
Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck out swinging. 2 straight retired to begin the bottom of the third. Here's the third baseman, Kalen Culpepper. Strike on the inside corner. Swings through it. Quickly in a 2-strike count. We'll see how aggressive he is at the plate. That's a strikeout looking. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. On to the 4th. Nobody on with 1 out. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Bob Banks. 2 homers in yesterday's game. Probably feeling pretty good coming into this one. In plenty of time to first. Today's action comes to you courtesy of AC Hines Architecture, the only firm in the area certified to build Escher stairs. Call them today. Back here in Wichita, bottom of the 4th. Grounder up the middle, collects. And there's 1 down. No time to waste on that play, and he fired across the body well to get the out. Impressive work. So digging in, Brian Acuna. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. He swung early in the count, and that's been a recurring theme with this lineup. Seems like a big part of their strategy in this one. Gets a piece, stays alive. 1 out and the base is empty. Got the batter swinging. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. And now, Jose Miranda, caught looking the first time up. Puts it in the air to center. DeWitt heading towards it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So 12 up, 12. Bottom half of the 5th, and the wind surge batting. Aaron Sabato digs in now. He didn't like either of the first 2 he saw, and now he has to battle down 0-2. Up the middle, over to pick it up. One gone.
Out.
Digging in for the win surge, Logan Davidson. Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Might have a more aggressive approach this plate appearance. Out on the mound, he's been throwing lots of strikes, so the hitter might decide to be aggressive over the middle. Sure, he's got good stuff, but you can't hit it if you don't swing, and he's not missing the zone. Here it comes. Struck the batter out without a swing. 2 quick outs here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Here's the left fielder, Jacob Burke. Grounded out the first time up. That's in there for strike 1. The win surge held hitless so far in the game. Fly ball right field. That one down for a hit. A 2-out knock, and it keeps the inning alive. And that one must feel a little extra special given his struggles over the last 10 games or so. That one was right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. And with good speed on first, they have some options about how to attack. Strike 2. Got the strikeout looking. Clipped the bottom of the zone with the curve. For home half of the 6th. Here's the catcher, number 80. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. He's thrown a lot of first pitch strikes, so the hitters need to be ready to swing early. It may not drive up the pitch count too much, but you know you'll have a good shot to do damage.
Ball.
That misses the zone, and now 3-1. No reason to get over-aggressive in this 3-ball count. They've been really quiet at the plate, so they need base runners first and foremost. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. He swings and fouls one off. The Drillers up by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. Got it. Now 2 out.
That's a strike.
Swing and a miss. Once again, he's ahead 0-2, and he's got the power in this at bat. Swings through it for the strikeout. Nice job out there as he gets him 1-2-3. Runner at first. Next to bat for the Drillers, Bob Banks.
Nice hit, kid.
And that's a base hit. Round second headed for third. Coming to the plate. Relay, throw home. It's offline and the run scores. And they take a 3-run lead. Hope you had a good stretch at home, set for the last half of the 7th. Now at the dish, Ryan Acuna. Popped up.
Me. Got it.
And there's 1 down. Jose Miranda will hit next.
C-Ride.
The Drillers ahead by 5. Here in the bottom of the 7th, just past the stretch. Swings through that one for a strikeout. And he just continues rolling out there, looking really confident on that 3-pitch K. Now a chance for Aaron Sabato. Swings and misses, and the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Swings and misses, it's a strikeout. And a nice frame on the mound, he sets him down 1-2.
Now pitching for
Back
Tulsa.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Stuart Dolan. He's certainly done a really good job to keep the ball in the park this season. Limiting homers is never a bad thing. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. This one hammered deep to right, and it is gone. home run. Blasts one out to right. A solo shot, and they boost their lead. It's 6-0. He's gone deep in back-to-back games, and his timing looks pretty good at the plate right now. Clearly seeing the ball well. Collects it, and that'll do it.
Out of there.
Banks was superb in this two-way performance. Big-time contributions on Bob Banks getting locked in. Now here's the switch-hitting power threat, Bob Banks. Really bringing some thump at the plate lately. 3 homers so far in this series. Smoke to shortstop, but caught. 1 hit, 1 left. 1 out and 2 on. Here's a big power threat, Bob Banks. 2 hits yesterday, 1 was a homer. Deep to center, and forget it, long gone. That's gotta feel good. 4th home run of the series. And they tack on 3.
Thanks.
Always helps to pad the lead, and they did exactly that. Absolutely wrecked in the air to deep right center, and it's gone. A home run. When a hitter puts a swing like that on the first pitch of an at-bat, it's because they came up looking for that exact pitch. I think that's the case for him there. He absolutely smoked that one. This one ripped but foul to the right. Hard hit, knocks it down. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. He's a threat every time he steps into the box. So here's the cleanup hitter, Bob Banks. 2 home runs under his belt already in this game, most recently in inning number 6. Now he's looking for his 3rd dinger in this spot. This crowd should be on the edge of their seats. That one is absolutely pummeled. And that one's getting out of here. Made them pay for that one. A 3-run home run. The 6th of the series. And they tack on 3. This one is labeled. That one is back there. And that'll do it. He was a difference maker for them in this one. Nice effort to contribute. Bob Banks went yard. So 2 down. Digging in for the Drillers, Bob Banks. Grounds this one up the middle. Play made, that ends the inning. No score as we... And here at the plate, Jacob Stallings. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swings and lifts this one to deep left. It's back. Just shy of a home run. 2 down and a runner at second base. Coming up to the dish for Tulsa, Bob Banks.
Keep it going right here. Keep it going.
Right side, hard hit. There with plenty of time. Inning over. No runs. On to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Bob Banks. Swing and a rocket. Far back there. And it's out of here. He came with that big heater, but
Now
nice
batting,
job at
center
the plate to
fielder,
recognize it
Collins.
and put a good swing on it. He made good contact and let the velocity on the fastball work for him to drive it out. Swing lifted to left field. Grabs it on the run. All set for the start of this inning. Digging in, the switch-hitting outfielder, Bob Banks. Not the kind of batter you can afford to put on base in a tight situation like this. Lots of speed and an aggressive approach on the base paths. Towards first. And steps on the bag for the out.
Now batting, second base.
The crowd standing now in a one-run game in the 9th inning. And a base hit right there. Runner around third. Crosses the plate. It's an RBI single. They've tied it up in the top of the 9th. Now the left fielder, Bob Banks. He's already homered in this ballgame. Well, looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with one gone. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Next to hit, Logan Davidson. Lined, and that's a base knock. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. The throw is offline, and the run comes in to score. And here's the first baseman, Aaron Sabato. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the air on the infield, and there's the call for the infield fly.
The right fielder.
We're in extras here. Stepping to the plate for Tulsa, Bob Banks. Such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Keeps the heart rate low, maintains focus, and doesn't shift approach in run-scoring opportunities. What an asset in the lineup. Well struck, right field. It's off the wall. In comes the run from second. And they've got the lead in extra innings. He's in there. Big chance now after that RBI triple to throw up a crooked number and put themselves in strong position to get the win. The defense will have to be aggressive if they want to have a shot in the bottom of the inning. Harris is just one strike away. On the ground, this should do it. On to first, ball game. Great game at the plate, and he certainly made a difference for them. Nice job to help. Bob Banks with a remarkable... And now the big-time power threat, Bob Banks. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Glove side, but it gets through. Throw stops the lead runner at second, 2 on and 2 out.
That is fair.
Next up for the win surge, Jose Miranda. Swinging a drive deep left field, pretty far back there. Leaping, brought it back. Scoreless after 1. Bob Banks, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fantastic speed and serious power at the dish. This is a tantalizing set of tools right here. Crushes this one to right, and you can just tell that one goodbye. It is long gone. A massive shot. A solo blast. 8th of the series. And they lead it. It's 1-0. That was a low, well struck out to left. That one hops against the fence. Now he turns for second. Here comes the throw. And now the tying run is into scoring position. Pretty clear he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Great swing. Not quite enough to leave the yard, but you could tell it was going to be extra bases as soon as it got over his head and left. And there's a fly ball deep to right. Gone! Blasted that one out of here. Second home run of the game. And they add on. It's 2-0. They are feeling great right now. Already out in front. Then they add that homer. Lunges. Can't make the catch. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and I don't think that one is going to break up his rhythm too much. Gotta say, he's been terrific with his command in this one. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. This one's smoked out to left. Settles under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Obviously, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Bob Banks, fresh off an... And now at the plate, Bob Banks, 4 for 4 last night. Labeled on a line to center. And there's 2 down. No justice in this game. None at all. He was all over that pitch, but might have been better off with a little blooper. Frustrating outcome, but a great swing. And now the DH, Bob Banks, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. And that is a towering blast to center field, way out of here. Blasts one out to center.
Now
a 2-run shot. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. Make it 6 straight games with a homer for him. He's looking like a well-oiled machine at the plate. Completely locked in. 2 away. So 2 on and 2 out. Here's some real power at the plate. Bob Banks. He's already gone yard in this game. Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base. Digging in for the Drillers, Bob Banks. Already a homer for him in this one. Sharp grounder into the outfield for a hit. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. In the air to right, and that should do it. Ball game. Banks just kept on rolling as he picked up his 250th hit of the